Ever wondered how to make the perfect crispy roasted pork belly at home? Well, wonder no more. Today we're going to delve into the art and science of creating this mouth-watering dish that's a favorite for many. First, let's chat about why crispy roasted pork belly holds such a revered place in the culinary world. Combining succulent, tender meat with a layer of perfectly crisped skin, it's a textural symphony that plays a delightful tune on your taste buds. The contrast between the melt-in-your-mouth fat and the crunch of the skin creates a sensation that is nothing short of addictive. Now, onto the key elements for a perfect crispy pork belly. The first and foremost is the quality of the pork belly itself. You want a piece with a good amount of fat, but not too much. The fat is where a lot of the flavor comes from, but too much can make your dish greasy. Look for a piece that is firm to the touch, with a nice even layer of fat. The second key element is the preparation process. This includes scoring the skin and marinating the meat. Scoring helps the skin to crisp up nicely, while marinating ensures the meat is flavorful. The third element is the cooking technique. Roasting is the preferred method as it allows the fat to render out slowly, basting the meat and helping it to stay moist while the skin gets crispy. So, are you ready to embark on this culinary adventure? Here's what you'll need: a piece of quality pork belly, a sharp knife for scoring, your favorite marinade, and of course, a trusty roasting pan. Gather these ingredients and prep your kitchen. We're about to make some culinary magic happen. The secret to a perfect crispy roasted pork belly starts with the preparation. First, we need to score the skin. This helps the fat render out while cooking and allows our marinade to penetrate deeper. Speaking of marinade, a good blend of spices is essential. Salt, pepper, and a touch of 5-spice powder can do wonders to amplify the flavors. Don't forget to rub the marinade well into the scores. Now here's a crucial part: drying the skin. This step is what gives us that irresistible crackling. After marinating, leave the pork belly uncovered in the fridge overnight. The air circulation will dry out the skin, setting us up for that perfect crunch. Each of these steps plays a pivotal role in achieving a roast pork belly that's crispy on the outside, tender on the inside, and bursting with flavors. Now that our pork belly is fully prepped, let's move on to the fun part: cooking. The moment of truth: cooking the pork belly to perfection. Imagine the symphony of sizzling sounds as the pork belly begins to roast, and the satisfaction of knowing that each moment brings you closer to a mouth-watering masterpiece. The key here is patience, as we allow the oven to work its magic. So let's start by preheating the oven. The ideal temperature is about 220 degrees Celsius or 428 degrees Fahrenheit. This high heat will ensure that the skin of our pork belly crisps up beautifully, giving us that delightful crunch with every bite. As the oven warms, let's talk about the duration of cooking. A general rule of thumb is to roast the pork belly for about 45 minutes for every kilogram. That's roughly 20 minutes per pound for those using the imperial system. Remember, this is just a guideline, as factors such as the thickness of the skin and the specific cut of the meat can influence the cooking time. Once the oven is heated, slide in the pork belly, skin side up. As it roasts, the fat underneath the skin will slowly render out, basting the meat in its own juices. This is where the flavor truly builds. It's a slow process, but the end result is well worth the wait. About halfway through the cooking time, you might want to tent the pork belly with some aluminum foil. This will prevent the skin from burning while allowing the meat to continue cooking evenly. As the pork belly roasts, resist the temptation to open the oven door frequently. Each time you do, you're letting out precious heat and disrupting the cooking process. Patience is key in achieving that perfect balance of a crispy exterior and succulent interior. After a patient wait, your kitchen should now be filled with a mouth-watering aroma, and it's time to reveal your masterpiece. The golden brown crust, the tantalizing aroma, the sound of the crackling skin. It's a sensory delight that's sure to bring a smile to your face. Happy cooking! The wait is over. Here comes the reward for your patience and hard work. On a platter, lay out your crispy roasted pork belly, cut into bite-sized pieces, ready to be savored. This dish is versatile. Pair it with a fresh, vibrant salad for a lighter meal, or serve it alongside creamy mashed potatoes for a hearty feast. You could even pile it onto a soft bun for a gourmet sandwich. Let's quickly recap the essentials. Start with a quality piece of pork belly, skin on. Score the skin, season it well, and ensure it's thoroughly dry before roasting. Remember, the crispiness comes from high initial heat followed by slow roasting. Patience indeed is a virtue here. And that's how you make the perfect crispy roasted pork belly at home. Remember, the secret lies in the preparation, patience during the cooking process, and the quality of your pork belly. Now go ahead and enjoy your culinary creation. That's it for today's culinary adventure. We invite you to try this crispy roasted pork belly recipe at home, armed with the tips and techniques we've shared. Share your cooking stories in the comments. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more delicious recipes. Happy cooking!